I'm Dr. Nicole Radziwill. I'm an assistant professor of integrated science and technology at James Madison University. Like most professors in integrated science and technology, I have a really crazy background. So I started out as a meteorologist. I got my undergraduate degree in meteorology at Penn State, so I can forecast your weather. Spent a little bit of time on numerical weather prediction, which was really my interest there. And then I decided to go out in the world, and I became a project manager for technology. So I had learned a whole bunch of computer programming as an undergrad, and I went out and became a project manager, and I managed software development teams. And so I did that for a while. We were one of the first web development companies ever back in 1994 and 1995. And then I became a telecommunications consultant, and so I helped fix software development projects in telecommunications. I worked in meteorological instrumentation at the Forecast Systems Lab of NOAA. Felt guilty after a while that I wasn't applying my background as a meteorologist. So I went to work for the National Radio Astronomy Observatory. Not exactly meteorology, which is weather, but the physics is sort of the same. So I went up there and started doing software development management for the observatory and got more into business and quality systems, and very interested in technology management for advancing science. Quality systems, so those are structures for managing people and projects and organizations, and innovation strategy and innovation culture, which, you can't have one without the other. We know as business people that, we have to continue to manage for excellence and have the structures that support managing for excellence, but at the same time, we can't wither and die. So we have to bring innovation into organizations. So the trick for a lot of organizations today is, how do you balance those? How do you actually do both? And so I got interested in the concept of ambidextrous organizations, which is, how do you structure yourself to effectively do both? Breadcrumbs. For two reasons. Breadcrumbs for me and breadcrumbs for other people. So, I forget a lot of stuff. And if learning is a process of bringing in information and then filtering it and, combining it in new ways. I mean, that's actually one of the definitions of innovation, combining information in new and different ways, right? So that's something that I do all the time. I can't not do it. It's just, I keep doing it. That's actually one of the reasons why I like being a professor here, because it's part of the job. But as you bring in information and combine it and recombine it in different ways, it's helpful to keep a record of what that is, so that your future self, 5 or 10 years down the road, if you're trying to remember, what was that process I went through to come up with that insight? Publishing helps you go back and do that. So it's basically leaving breadcrumbs for your future self. The other nice thing is that other people who are interested in what you're doing, they're also, publications are also breadcrumbs for those people, where they can step through the process that you went through to combine ideas and gain new insights. So that's the entire reason I do it. It's not to change the world, it's just to leave breadcrumbs. So Burning Man is a gathering that happens every year at the end of August. It's in the desert of Nevada, and 70,000 people, approximately, get together to create a city for a little bit over a week. And so it's a really interesting experiment. You have all these people coming together. There's no infrastructure. Everything that people bring to contribute to the city, they bring to contribute as a gift. So it's a decommodified gifting culture. Nothing is for sale. People bring art. They bring experiences. They bring anything that they want to contribute to the people around them. So it's really a new experience. One of the things that I found is that it's a fantastic environment to study innovation culture, because by its nature, it's just a highly innovative culture. So one of the things I'm doing this year is I'm running a survey to try and get a sense of what are some of the elements, the drivers of the innovation culture for different projects that have gone on, whether people build a camp or built an art car or built a major art installation. I want to get a sense of, what are the elements of their cultures that uniquely characterize that environment. If we can take the innovative spirit that's found all over the place there, if we can take the innovative spirit that, really reflects the lifelong learning that goes on in the Burning Man environment, if we can translate that into our organizations, there's huge potential for more traditional organizations to achieve that goal that I was talking about earlier about balancing quality and innovation. It's because of the mission statement. At JMU, we're trying to create educated and enlightened citizens who can lead productive and meaningful lives, right? Educated and enlightened, those are two very synergistic and yet totally different things. I don't know of many other institutions who purposefully want to help their students become enlightened themselves too. That's fantastic. Also, the whole notion of students gaining purpose and meaning and having that as part of their lives, right? So because of the mission statement, we as professors at JMU, we can live on the edge. We can push the boundaries and be more innovative than I think professors can be at other institutions, and I really love that. And that's why I'm here.
This video was produced by